And good morning. Hello. Happy Thursday morning. I'm your host, Kris Nóva. Welcome to Stream time. It's Thursday morning. I'm running a few minutes late. I jumped in here about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and then I remembered I needed to go do a few last minute things before I start my day, and my day is going to be jam-packed. I got a big day tomorrow and a lot to do today. And yeah, we're starting off early, 7:30 a.m. This will be the last stream I do for a few days. So if you're here, congratulations, you made one of the last ones. And of course, I'll probably be doing some, maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday next week. But throughout the weekend, I'll be mostly away. And so, yeah, we have some stuff we need to get done. And yeah, we just want to make sure that we're doing what we can to stay busy, staying productive, being smart about the work that we do. And yeah, and then other than that, you know, it's Thursday morning. Good morning with Nóva. We got in the habit of doing Thursday morning talk stream time. So here we are. It's talk stream time. I just need to like put on not dirty clothes for the day, but we can cross that bridge when we get to it. And other than that, we have a few things we can work on today. So we can do Cozy. We can do Novix. We can work on the Nivenly.com Go server and build a 404 page into that. That could be fun. Yeah, I don't know. If anybody has anything they want to work on, feel free to let me know. And otherwise, I'll probably just pick something. Let's see what folks are saying in the chat. So let's do a refresh. And it looks like we have Dead Pie Fly. Good to see you. 7:30. Good morning. How's the coffee? The coffee is good. How's yours? So yeah, what do we want to do today? You guys tell me. Let's see. So for the Cozy site, I mean, we already have a lot of that, and that's going to be more of a long-term site, right? I feel like that one is like we have a good starting point and we have stuff to talk about, so that's really helpful. So I feel like we could probably put that one on hold for a while until we figure out how we want to structure things. I mean, or until I get time to do it, really. The other stuff we can do, we need to code a 404 page into Nivenly.com. We need to refactor a lot of Nivenly.com. We need to, what else do we need to do? We can work on Novix. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do some quick work on Linux? Nothing like compiling a Linux kernel at 7:30 in the morning. Let's do Novix today. I've decided. So we'll cut over and pull up my IDE here. We'll close this. This is us working on our GitHub page last night. We're gonna close that. We're gonna close Nivenly.com, and let's work on cutting some releases here and simplifying some things, shall we? We're really gonna start to mutate user space, which is really cool. So we're gonna go into Novix. And here we will run clean. And we can rmrf kernel.log. And we will, we have mount boot, mount root, and we have OS in and we have OS out. So we should be able to run, let's see, we want to run QEMU Art64. And in fact, I want to see, is there a QEMU? Do not show console in the OS terminal. You can compile QEMU for yourself and install it into your home directory. There will be no kernel mode QEMU accelerated, but QEMU will work and the speed will be no graphic and curses. Oh, cool. So let's try Looks like dash curses and dash no graphic. Let's look at that. So it's QEMU system art64. There we go. And so we want to see no reboot, no shutdown. Damon eyes. Car dev Nick. Let's do art64 grep graphic. Sorry. Disable graphical output and redirect. I think that's the one we want. I think we want no graphic. And let's just check for curses and see. Display curses. I'm gonna go with no graphic. Cool. So we're gonna do, it is no graphic. So let's try run QEMU art64, and we will, is that yeah, let's run this as root. And now let's run QEMU art64 back in standard IO. Automatically. Cannot use Studio by multiple character devices. Let's try this. I'm gonna just Google this and see what we get. Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good day. I really do. I say that shit a lot, and I know I sound like a fucking hippie every time I say it, but I mean it. I really do hope you're all having good days today. And let's do QEMU system art64 -- help. Here we're gonna grep for graphic. When using, press Control AH to get some help. Okay. So I want to see maybe curses again. Let's try display curses. Let's give this a go and see what we get. There we go. And then if we, I think this is what we want. So hold on. Welcome to Arch Linux. This is so cool. I love this shit. Alarm and alarm. And so then let's go cool retro term. So we can now see if this is on the network. That does not look like it's on the network. So now we need to figure out how to get the virtual machine on our local network here so that we can access it locally. Oh, but I guess before we do that, let's do a few things. So let's we're gonna sudo bash, or we'll su root, I guess, or we'll su root, yeah. Okay, so we'll su root. Ugh. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna password root. And we're gonna password alarm. And then we are going to Emacs Etsy password. Okay, we're gonna nano Etsy password. And this is gonna be Novix. Cool. We're gonna nano Etsy shadow. This is gonna be Novix. We're gonna host name. Okay, we're gonna nano Etsy host name. Okay, so far so good. And we are going to set host name here as well. Very good. And we're gonna systemctl status sshd. It's running, and we're also going to Etsy sshd config, and then here we look for root. Permit root login. I don't know why this is highlighted now. That's weird. Anyway, we can try this again. And where was our permit root login? Here it is. Yes. Pub key authentication. Yes. Password authentication. Yes. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Kit. Good call. What else do we want to do here? So we also want to get, we got SSHD with root login. All of this is going to be defaults that we're inevitably going to end up turning this off later, but for development purposes, we want all this stuff on. So now we can SSH into it, which will be good for real hardware testing. And we also want probably good for right now. Let's try exit, and this should take us back to our login. Yeah. And then so for help, it's Control-A-H. How do you escape out of incurses? That's the question. Let's sudo e-bash, and let's pkill, and there we go. Hell yeah. Okay, so now let's try this again. We got about 30 minutes before therapy, so we're just gonna kick it. Try to get this work. Oh, golden dime, Bien. Bien, komm her. Ja, siedźcie, Bien. Ja, tak, Bien. Hi. Oh, golden strauke. Yeah. Hi. Who wants a puppy? Good morning. It's good morning puppy time. This is everybody's favorite part of the day. Good morning. Look at this fucking butterscotch, you guys. Like, look how handsome he is. He's just a little perfect baby. I love him so much. Good morning. Yeah, you're gonna eat Mama's headphones, aren't you? Go play. We'll see how long before he shuts down my computer. Such a good boy. Cool. Okay, so we have Novix. That worked. So we should now be able to type. Our password is Charlie, of course, which is funny because Björn was just in here. I still think Charlie has is the best password ever, and that worked. And we should now be able to sudo bash. Well, we should now be able to su root and Charlie again, and cool. And let's now nano etc sudo ers. Oh, we need to install sudo. I bet it's because we don't have network. Let's see. We might have to add the keys as well. Nope, there it goes. Yeah. So that's, what is the command here? It is pacman key. We're gonna add his repos. And then we do populate Arch Linux ARM, I believe. Something like that is what we want. Cesar says network manager. Yeah, we can do network manager as well. I feel like Cesar is looking at my blog. This is all stuff that either I've written down somewhere or I've done in the past, because somehow Cesar knows exactly what I want to do here. Okay, so that looks good. And well, I guess we need to install it first, right? Sudo, or sorry, let's do systemctl start network manager. I think we just do this. There we go. Bien, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Bien, ¿cómo bien? Cool. We're gonna slim this down a lot too, which means things like network manager are probably not gonna come, but yeah. Hey, Fitty Fly, welcome to the show. I don't think we've had a new person join the show in a while. Should we give our new friend Fitty Fly 1 here, the official Kris Nóva show, welcome? Okay, cool. So we now got network manager. So let's start and let's enable that service with old systemd. Beeps, boops. We're just waiting for a network manager to start. And we can ps aux grep QEMU here. Hell yeah. So this is what I want to see: net user host 4 TCP to port 22. So I think we should still be able to SSH, and I don't really know if we want, and let's enable this now as well. So now if we did this correctly, should be able to come here, and we should be able to SSH Novix at localhost 22. Oh, it's... Where's P? How do you do a port? Remote address, port, user at host port. That's what I thought. So let's do, and it's 2222 Nova. Sorry, let me reset. My curses got all goofed off here. Okay, cool. So now it's going to be SSH Novix at 127.0.0.1 2222. This should work. It did not. Okay, so now let's systemctl status SSHD. And let's SSH Novix at localhost 22. Maybe we don't have Etsy. That would make sense that we don't have Etsy host set up yet. Yeah. Do we have Nmap? No. Let's nano Etsy hosts. I always forget. So it's IP, then it's short name. So it'll be 127.0.0.1 localhost, and we'll do our host name as well. That looks good, and now let's try this. Huh. Interesting. All right, well, when in Rome. Oh. This has got to be a huge image when we get done with it, but fuck it. Who cares? Okay, so now let's nmap localhost. You bastard. That's what I thought. So 22 is open and listening. Do I have telnet? No. Today I learned which networking commands I like to use. Note, they're all the old ones. Good morning, Pegasus. We're working on Novix today. I think you join enough, you should know what that means. If you want more of an explanation, just let me know. And right now, I'm trying to SSH into our virtual machine. So we're forwarding 2222 to 22. So if we nmap on the host, we should see 2222. Yeah, and if we telnet localhost 2222, it's OpenSSH. Oh, escape character is that. And if we SSH Novix at localhost 2222, why? There. It was -P. And there we go. home/Novix not found. Perfect. Yay. Okay, so let's go to home. Let's move alarm to /Novix. Yes. And let's go into Novix. Very good. And here we will Ooh, excuse me. See what we have. We have a bash RC. Let's look in our bash RC. You know, let's do this with stuff that's on the... Sorry, I have more tools here. I guess that won't really matter. That's a good starting point for now. And okay, so let's break it. That's a good starting point, I feel like. So let's try our SSH command. Okay, and let's exit and let's cat ssh id rsa.pub. And let's copy this. And we will do our SSH command again. And here we will make dir SSH. We will chmod SSH to 700. And we will now authorized keys. And we will sudo okay, we need to edit our sudoers file. That's okay. su root. Okay. And so now let's do a few things. Nano etso, nano etsy, sudo ers, and let's sudo ers.d. There's nothing else there. So we will do, and we will do this as well. I just want this wide open for now. Before we cut a release, we're going to build a build system that's going to lock everything down, remove all of our stuff, and we're going to have to do that build that system from scratch because we're going to have a lot of use cases that we care about there. And that's okay. Cool. So we have sudoers. And we have Nóva. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so then we should now be able to exit. Try this again. That should just work. And then we should sudo bash, and that should just work. And now we should be able to do the same thing again. Make dir SSH chmod 700 SSH, and we will nano SSH authorized keys, and we will paste, and we should be able to chmod 600 authorized keys and exit, and we'll do the same thing again as our different user. And we should exit, and now I should also be able to just root directly into this. And I can. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's kill our virtual machine. And let's push a copy of our newly built operating system. So we're gonna do run fs out. So okay, let's clear this out really quick. Let's rm rf user space. No, we're gonna actually do this. Run fs out. What is it? It's readline minus p, right? So it'll be echo, press any key to continue. And here we're going to say echo. We're going to say destroying. Let's say destroying local copies of boot and user space. And then we'll do RM recursive force verbose user space, and we'll do recursive force verbose boot, which we don't really need boot. In fact, let's do this. Just for now. Okay, so we'll remove user space. And we're gonna mount boot user space, or mount.root user space. That's fine. Although I don't think that is where I need to do a think. Where would QEMU be saving our persistent? That's what we care about, right? So like if we run QEMU again, it should persist, I'm imagining. Yes. And if we go back here, like I should still be able to do this as soon as it starts up. Let's make sure. And then we have to figure out where all this information is persisted so we can build a copy from it. So what I'm looking at is I can see this through my other terminal. So I was just watching this, but I don't know if y'all can see. It's very light for you, but it's a little bit brighter for me. I can see the background there on my screen. But yeah, so we're at the Arch Linux 5.10 login. And let's just validate that this did persist. And it did. Okay. So this is great. So now the question is, where did this persist to? And let's kill QEMU. And that'll be a... let me take a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna go let my dog out, and then I'll finish these last 10 minutes, and we'll try to figure out where QEMU is persisting all of our local cache to. So quick break, everyone. We'll be back in a few minutes. I'm kind of getting ready for therapy, and I just want to give Bjorn plenty of time outside really quick. All right, so Bjorn is officially outside, which means we now have 10 minutes to try to cache our local copy and possibly uninstall a bunch of things and push a commit before therapy. So we got a lot to do. Let's get going. Okay, let's do some research. QEMU local persistent files. We want to know, where does QEMU store images? By default. So let's go into Novix. Well, so I guess, is it actually mutating our, no, not tar. It's our, where did we put our images? It is user space, Linux, dist. LSLAT, April 29th at 8:16. It's 8:20, so we can run a quick experiment. And we'll run this again. And let's LAT. So you can see this still hasn't been touched since 8:16. It has not been written. So what we can do, we're going to do just really quick, simple experiment, and this is going to be super worthwhile. And if this works the way I hope it works, we're going to be really fucking excited, like really, really excited. Because that'll tell us everything we need to know, and will explain a lot of my career, honestly. Okay, so this is starting. Cool. Oh my god, hurry up, network manager. You're slow as balls. Starting a GUI, and there's Arch. Okay, so now let's SSH into our virtual machine. That's Arch64 virtual machine casually. Just gonna throw that one out there. And then we're going to touch Meeps. Okay, and now let's pkill our QEMU. That's terminated, and so then let's look here. So this was 8:16 and 8:16. 8:22, baby. Okay, cool. That's what we wanted. We're excited. Yay! All right, cool. So one more kind of deadpan experiment. We'll start a virtual machine again. Hold on, I hear somebody outside. Okay, sorry. I'm also getting groceries delivered at the same time my dog is outside and everything else. Oh, he came back in. Okay, hi Björn. Yeah. Björn. Föra upp Björn. Nej. Gå till strauken. Ja. Gå där. Okay, cool. So we now have our thing started. Let's SSH again. We're not going to mutate the file system. We're going to list, we're going to change directories, we're going to go to /home, we're going to do some stuff, we're going to run htop, it's not found, we'll run regular top, we'll exit, and so now we can pkill this boy again, and let's 8:23, what time is it here? Just turned 8:24, so maybe it is still writing it, which is fine, I guess. Although it would be nice if it wasn't writing it unless we actually changed the file system. Although that's probably a more complex problem we can cross later. Okay, so for right now, we want to undo our ISO. And we can build some more scripts to kind of do this as well. Fittyfly says, what language did you speak with a doggy right now? That was Icelandic. Yeah, Bjorn is an Icelandic dog. Because Iceland is the best country. Hold on one second. Oh, hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right here. That's only 2,000 pesos.
Okay.
Is that all?
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Thanks again. Bye. All right, 5 minutes to therapy, y'all. We got shit to do. Okay, so let's do 5 minutes to therapy. Whoop whoop. We want to Emacs run fs dist. Oh. So this is how we build our dist. So we'll need to figure out how to take an image and rebuild from it later. So that's gonna be for next time. Fs out. How come that one's changed? Yeah. Okay. So we'll do a get status, get add. And we'll exit. We do this every time, sudo. And this gives us a really good thing to work on next time is iterating on this and getting this all nice and fast, which will be really fun for us. So we'll do a sudo e. No. We want to chown r Nóva everything in Novix. And that did all of our get objects as well. And now we'll go into Novix and we'll get status. This takes a minute. Very good. And here we will get push origin main. And that should be good. And now we'll get commit SM. Let's say we're adding morning stream. And we'll get push origin main. And I'm gonna add a note for myself. We have maybe 1 minute here. Emacs. Do we have notes yet? Do we have to do yet? We'll do notes. .md. Coming back from break. The dist image file is automatically updated when we run QEMU. Next steps are to rebuild our /user space and /boot. Probably not boot. Or actually we'll do this. And maybe boot. From the dist/image file. Love you. You are doing great. Happy welcome back time, Nova, but okay, cool. Get status, get add, get commit SM, adding notes for my insane brain. Get push origin main. And good morning. I am actually she who exists. I'm literally signing off right now. I have therapy in 1 minute. I love you all. You're amazing. Thanks for sticking around. And we'll see you all next time. And remember to like and subscribe for more exciting and important updates. I am out of here. Happy good morning. Happy Thursday. You're all doing great. Keep up the good work. I love you all. You're beautiful people. I will talk to you later. I'm out of here.